Ocean views, quiet neighbours and a $100,000 price tag. It sounds like a steal if you're looking for a home, but this piece of land isn't exactly livable. Second-hand burial plots are worth a pretty penny these days, and some families are cashing in on Facebook Marketplace.
People are trying to make money however they can, and if that means they can get a couple of bucks back on Dad's grave that he's not going to use, they'll list it and see what happens.
Would you pay $100,000 for a burial plot?
No, I would not. I think that's ridiculous.
Really? 6 figures? Makes no sense to me.
It's supposed to be the great equaliser, but obviously all those inequalities that exist in life are being carried through to death now.
No one can argue this is an amazing place to live. Just have a look at this killer view. But what is it like as a place to die? Well, when it comes to Sydney's eastern suburbs, homes for the dead are almost as hard to come by as homes for the living, and they're selling for a small fortune.
On Facebook Marketplace, a double burial plot at Waverley Cemetery is listed for sale for $100,000. It's been used once in 1911 and has transfer fees involved. It's described as used like new. Sydney location, ocean views, quiet neighbourhood. In perpetuity, no ongoing fees once purchased. Tourists and locals have grave concerns about the price tag.
We're not from here, but regardless where it is, that sounds disgraceful, to be honest.
It's a used plot. Someone was buried there 100 years ago.
Blimey.
Yeah,
That's not bargain.
I said to my husband, you're not spending $100,000. Just cremate me, come down, dig a hole, stick me in it, and that's it. Then I'm there.
Well, it sounds expensive, but at least it's ocean view, eh?
Another burial plot with the same ocean view is listed for $55,000, discounted from $70,000. It also allows for exclusive use for 2 people to be left undisturbed forever. At Waverley Cemetery, those eternal burial plots are no longer on offer. Instead, Waverley Council sells interment rights to a site for a period of 25 years at a cost of $30,100. After that length of time, families have to pay thousands of dollars more in ongoing renewal fees if they want to keep their loved one in the same spot. It also says there are limited sites still available, and the cemetery maintains a wait list. The cemetery says it has no involvement or knowledge of prices paid for private sales.
The cost of graves, that they are quite a high. Waverley Cemetery is a beautiful historic cemetery. It's over 150 years old, with extremely limited capacity left, and so when the spots do come available, they are obviously of a premium.
Ben Kelly from the Australasian Cemeteries and Crematoria Association.
Prices have gone up, as I said, with the cost of living, cost of land, cost of maintaining the cemeteries, all that has gone up. So as the population grows, these cemeteries are filling up, and they are creating new ones, but they are further and further away.
The 11th hour report into solving Sydney's cemetery crisis predicted those on Crown land would be full by 2032. The New South Wales government's currently working to increase supply to improve burial costs.
In the main cemeteries, you're looking at $12,000 to $45,000 to purchase the interment right for a grave.
Michael Phillips from the Funeral Directors Association of New South Wales says he deals with grieving families struggling to afford rising burial costs.
There are some ethnic groups, religious groups and the like where cremation's not an option, and we need to make sure that they're taken care of.
I really don't think that we should be asking people to shell out tens of thousands of dollars for a grave.
Dr Hannah Gould from the University of Melbourne is a cultural anthropologist who studies death.
Them being sold on Facebook Marketplace is really a new development in many ways, one that I haven't seen before. Different states and territories have different laws when it comes to the transfer of rights of interment. So in many cases, people are restricted from making a profit when they sell these rights of interment, or indeed are limited to only transferring them to members of their family. So it's important that people really look into that before they offer them up on Facebook Marketplace.